Thor so hard that it disconnected the stream. Did you guys see it close? Please let me know in chat when you see this again. We can put a message to refresh. Blow this candle real quick. Okay, so apparently not only did I flush not only did I manage to flush the game, I flushed the stream. That's going to be beautiful. So yeah, if you flush Space Quest 4, you flush the entire game. So let's start by flushing the robots. Let's get rid of those. So the robots are gone. No, apparently it was me. Let's flush King's Quest, which are supposed to be a joke about like how many bytes this is saving that we're gonna lose because of the way I saved it. Oh, there we go. Memory free, massive amount of gigabytes. So flush, you can flush everything except for Space Quest 4. Right, initiating formatting sequence to value to 5,000. We need to leave. We get the hell out of here. But we don't have to worry about the robots anymore. We flush them, they're gone. So the way that we went before is actually the way we need to go now. So what we need to do is we can get back to that elevator. This is the only way up. Go up here. East over here. This is the end of the game. By the way, this file is gonna be super short.
Hello again, Roger. It's me, your old friend, Sludge Volhall. I've taken
Oh, he did it. We did it too fast.
Oh,
yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
I had to remove him first to make room for my mental self. His is on this disc. Say, it's most enjoyable to be in a young, healthy body, even if it's from your bloodline. In fact, I like it so much, I think I'll keep it. I guess we'll have no use for this anymore. Now it's time to settle things, once and for all. You'd better be careful, though. Keep this in mind. If I die while in this body, that disc will be useless. Your son will never draw another breath. And if you don't defend yourself, you will never live to buff another helmet.
I forgot about that part of the Pocket Pal.
Show me what you've got, mop jockey.
I can't even change the speed here. This is just going to be awkward because I have it set really high. Nope, I can't change the speed. Alright. We've knocked each other over. Yeah, you just kind of... This just kind of happens.
Is that the best effort you can muster? All this space hero nonsense must be getting to you. You're getting old, Roger. I, on the other hand, am enjoying the physical joys of youth.
It's like, yeah, but now he's stuck. It's like the fight in King's Quest 6 where you have to click a couple times, but it just kind of happens. So now we have the disc. So let's put that back in the computer.
It is the brain.
So I think if we screw this up, just put his brain back in, we're just doomed.
Well, that's just great. Now Vohal's on the loose again, disguised as your son. You lose 3 out of 2.
Yep, so you can totally screw that up if you're not, you know, paying any sort of attention.
Follow me. There are many things we need to talk about. You must be very confused.
That was weird.
Were Vohal's words true? Are you really my son? You do look a little like me, though not as good looking.
What do you mean, not as good looking? I'm 10 times... wait. What am I saying? This is no way to start. Yes, what Vohal said is true. I have many things to tell you, Dad. I should start at the beginning. I was born 19 years ago on Xenon. It's always been my home. The Xenon of today, at least up until recently, had made great strides in managing our planet's resources. That included water, minerals, even the talent of our population. We enjoyed peace for so many years, we took it for granted. The creation of the first super biomech computer was the biggest success story in our history. When the Vohal virus was introduced and began to control the computer, a state of total chaos was created. We were unprepared for what followed as Vohal turned our technology against us. The population was quickly decimated. Some of us stayed and tried to fight, some were captured, and some fled the planet. When it seemed there was no hope, we thought of one last long-shot effort. That was to find the only person in history ever to defeat Vohal. We had to go back in time to find that person, you. We got there just in time.
You had to go back in time to get me? Why wasn't I available in this time? What happened to me? I don't understand.
I'm sorry. There are some things I wish I could tell you, but can't. I know that's not what you want to hear. Believe me, I just can't.
Hey, if you're my son, who's your mother? My wife? Where is she? Who is she?
You sure ask a lot of questions for a janitor.
Space Quest 11 was a ride, right?
This is my mother and your wife. Her name was Beatrice Wankmeister.
That
She was
name,
quite
though.
beautiful, wasn't she?
What do you mean, was quite beautiful? What are you saying?
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Please, I can't tell you anymore.
I don't believe all this. I'm so confused.
It doesn't matter now. I have to send you back where I found you so that history will properly reflect the events which brought us to this place in time. You won't remember much. This will seem like it was a weird, fuzzy dream. I must get back to the task of contacting all the surviving citizens of our planet. We have a huge task ahead of us. Rebuilding our city and our lives will not be easy, but we will do it.
Also,
Once
again,
more, I have to ask you to
Wankmeister.
enter the time rep. It will return you to Magmetheus in the Space Quest 4 era. Please, go now. It's time.
Alright, after all that, it's time to play Space Quest 4.
Dad, I'm glad I got to see you, even if only for a few minutes. Xenon owes you a lot. Goodbye, Dad.
Yeah, right? Fine time to solve the melon in the basket puzzle.
So many unanswered questions. The future should prove most interesting for Roger, if he can stay out of trouble long enough to reach it. We're glad you could help Roger get through it all. Thank you for playing Space Quest 4.
And credits. So yeah, this was the last Space Quest that Scott and Mark worked on together. I'm pretty sure the next one is Mark Crow's Space Quest 5, which is very, very focused on Star Trek the original series, which is not a terrible thing, not bad, but yes, yeah, that could be. It could be the Space Quest 12 is Roger's son trying to get Roger to the future. That could have worked, I guess. That could make an interesting fan project. But yeah, like that's a big unanswered question. How would they have turned around and how would they have turned around and made that magic happen, basically? So here's our voice cast. Most of these people are like I said, they're office workers. Like Jane Jensen and Josh Mandel wrote some of the games. Mark Sieber did the music. Scott Murphy, obviously, someone who works on the games. Like, this was the very early era of the voice acting. Was who's in the office? You get to be the pickle. come read these lines about being a pickle. And we're just gonna loop at this point. Okay. All right. So since
see ya on the chrono stream, time jockey.
all right, since we since that's all we got there, we're just gonna wrap it up there today. That was a good. It's about the time we would normally wrap up, 3 o'clock-ish, so there's no point in me loading a game for, like... No point in me loading a game for, like, 10 minutes. Let's see who is around. I'm assuming Trolls probably won't be around yet, because I don't think he's gotten enough money for King's Quest 5 yet. Let's see what Game Attack is doing. They're playing some sort of survival game. I know I'm bouncing you guys to them a lot. I'm trying to my support their way some more. It's a whole thing. So we're going to say hi to those guys. Thank you again, everybody who checked this out today. We'll be back tomorrow with Space Quest 5. We should be done with 6 by the end of the week. Whether one or both, unless both of them are like huge 2-day projects. I don't think they will be. I feel like 5 can be a little long, but we should be able to tackle it. 6, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things go and see how I'm feeling and if dumb things happen like they have been lately. And also today I have to replastic and replastic some windows because a bunch of tape failed on the weatherproofing I already did. So what was our apartment staying fairly warm has been dropping down to, hey, thank you for $5 more to Extra Life. Thank you. Bringing us up to 25, so I'll have to go through and edit those. We'll make sure those say 25 for tomorrow. Thank you for another donation. That's an 1/8 of the way to making me play the dig. Until then, see y'all later.